Welcome to Shadows Under the Moon, Shadowscapes, a meditation experience. Find a quiet place where you can relax. Concentrate on your breathing, and if you get interrupted, simply recenter yourself and concentrate on your breathing. As you sail across the open waters, the waves gently lapping against the side of your ship, the rise and fall of the sea, gently up and down, breathing slowly in and out, guided by the light of the moon. The caps of the waves glisten by the moon's glow. You are sailing on a sea of stars. You look down into the water as a tailfin gently slips back into the depths, the scales catching the reflection of light. Rapidly gliding through the waves, you approach the rolling fog ahead, seemingly to be riding on clouds. It is cool and damp. You inhale the sea air and taste the salt on your lips. A slap to the front of the side of the ship. The kraken raises its tentacles out of the water, attempting to stop your passage. Your ship slows, clearing the fog. In the distance, you see rising mountains. You're getting closer to the shore. You start to see sand drifts, gentle slopes coming up from the earth, shaped by the gentle breeze, sand blowing off the tops of the dunes. The waves gently coming in and going out against the shoreline. As your ship gently comes ashore, you steady yourself as it grounds the beach. You cautiously climb down the rope ladder and step onto the sand. You dig your toes into the gritty, cool, wet earth and water to steady yourself. You sit for a moment, looking out into the sea, glistening with the stars above it. The creatures of the sea raising their tentacles to the sky, writhing a farewell, and then vanishing back into the deep darkness. You've come so far, yet you know there is a journey ahead, yet to be discovered. Standing up, you start to move inland. The soft sand shifting under your feet, the sound of the sea fades. While the breezes pick up, there is a glint of light about a yard ahead of you, and you stop to inspect it. Picking up the hourglass, you turn it over and gaze at the sand moving from top to bottom. It starts to swirl around and go from bottom to top. It is now whirling around inside the glass violently until the glass shatters, exploding into particles of sand and returning to the earth. You realize that time has no relevance here. Things that happened in the past are in the past. The present moment is peaceful, and you will shape a bright future. Ahead, you notice the sand stops and there's a paved path, hidden by a dusting of sand as it blows over it. Walking and listening to the sounds in the night, you concentrate on your breathing, in and out, the rise and fall of your steps. You walk, and you walk, and you walk. Soon the sunrise is in front of you. Blue and orange sky on the horizon, and you see a dark silhouette sprawling in front of you, a tall, uninhabited castle, and you realize that it is now dawn. You notice the walls to the castle have been crumbling for years, making no difference to the sand on which it sits. Just inside the open wall, where the door used to hang, there's a spiral staircase leading to a tower. You start to make your ascent, finding that the stairs are much more sturdy than the walls surrounding them. The stone stairway leads right up to the gorgeous lookout. You take hold of the telescope and start surveying the land. There are mountains, rivers, and woodlands. And as you continue circling, you stumble over an armored guard who has long since passed. Examining the armor, you discover an amulet with a dark blue stone. While you hold it, you feel the power of thousands surrounding you, all just like you. The tower starts to shake and pieces start crumbling into the sand. Some of the roof has given away, exposing the bright desert sky. You run down the staircase and out of the front opening to the castle, and look back as the sand falls ever so gently over each open crevice and returns to the earth. But it still stands. You imagine those who have come before you. How long ago? How many inhabitants were there? How did they survive? There has been no hunger, no thirst since arriving to this land. There is a fullness. You are not lonely. You are not afraid. You reach into your pocket and hold tight to the amulet while walking forward from the ruined castle. Now sit for a moment and concentrate on your breathing. In and out. We will now exit this meditation. Join us inside Shadows Under the Moon to continue your guided meditation experience in the Shadowscapes.